Football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. On the visitor's sideline, there's the head coach of the Ravens. His guys losers a week ago trying to get back into the win column here. On the Cowboys side, it's head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His team set to continue this Turkey Day tradition. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Oates, and that's the kicker Tyler Loop set to get this started. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
You watch the film from last week's game, and you come away saying, okay, he's probably one of their best players on the field, but you would never know it after meeting with him. He said, I don't want to talk about my touchdowns. He said, there's just too many plays out there that I'm missing, and then, of course, the costly interception. So they didn't win. He's taking a lot of that responsibility onto himself, and frankly, that's the role of an NFL quarterback, whether you like it or not.
First down run, netted 3, so we've got a 2nd and 7 here. The play action. It's Prescott. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will score. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
They'll try here for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead.
7. Ravens nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is, if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long in the NFL. So I am very interested to see, Mike, what sort of approach does this guy come into today's game with, saying, last week is over, I'm going to remain aggressive, I'm going to put my team on my back and go out there and do whatever I have to do to get a win.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. 8 yards to go.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Ravens sending the punt team out there. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. That man in down was Brian Schottenheimer. His offense going back to work once more. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Room to run at the 35. And he will go all the way. Jaden Blue. Touchdown Cowboys. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Cowboys will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. As we check the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he is right up there among the best in the NFL. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. Inside the 40. Down the sideline to the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Touchdown. Luke is back out to kick this one away. A return coming from the 14. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
It's your money, y'all. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Here we go.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Left side, caught by Lamb. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that 1st down sack, and so often that can derail the drive.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Mike Reed, he gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
In punt formation.
This is gonna be a beauty. Touchdown at the 2-yard line. The Ravens offense, running back Jonathan Taylor, set to take over once more. And he has been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we're going to see much more of him as this game goes on. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. They go right back to Taylor. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. They get 18 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 7.
At the 30-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's third and 7. Now it's Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. Now inside the 25. They're going to have it first and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 65 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run here with Taylor. Good blocking, and he's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Ravens. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Give him a second touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
Luke now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Short kick taken at the 17. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Dak to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
third down. Prescott trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. And the Ravens will take over possession here at the 44.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
So we are through one on this Thanksgiving Day. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it facing 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That one into the hands of Turner. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
Hey, middle. Here's a run. And he will score again. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Ravens. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book. See if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. On is Loop to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. Now, a return coming from the 14. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
6 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Dak will throw it here on 1st down. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go.
Now this looks like a design run. After that last play, we have an injured Raven. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Yeah!
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they forced 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
The Ravens offense, running back Jonathan Taylor set to take over once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line has had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
So try again here. 2nd and 10. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. To throw is Jackson. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Luke now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Ravens have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. After the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. The return starts at the 13. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go. Fast.
Now, Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
The Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens to the 20. And he will score. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after the catch.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Warren operating from their own 23. They'll begin 1st and 10. Jackson now. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with.
15. And the Ravens first down.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll go right back to Flowers. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, middle.
Throwing Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's going to have a first down here as they are into field goal range at the 27.
Baltimore first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, Jackson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Again, it's Jackson. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
He'll get up and spike it, and let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half. Another shot at it from the nod. 2nd down and goal. From the gun, Jackson. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Ravens.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
On is Luke to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Ravens add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
43-yard line.
Yeah, there we go. I think.
1st down, Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
Our trip around the league starts now. In the Motor City, the Lions at home to take on Indianapolis. And it's Trevor Lawrence. He connects, 10-yard touchdown pass. The Lions win their 3rd straight game.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again, and he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. On the give, this is Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. An injured player on the field, and it's the running back, Jonathan Taylor. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, here's Mitchell. And there's defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Oh, ready?
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Now whistles here, and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front.
Still first down.
Back to throw, Jackson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. The extra point, up and good. Cowboys back within 7. It's 35-28. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying. Get that one to Isaiah Likely. And it'll be 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
2nd down. Jackson. Flowers with the catch. And will mark him down just shy of the 40. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That is hard. And he will go all the way. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Ravens. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The score, Ravens 22, Cowboys 28.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense and George Pickens out for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. Walter Nolan in there to drop him as he registers sack number 4 on the season. Second down, Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Damone Clark, he's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
A fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Ravens offense ready for this next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Open right side is likely. And he's going to be down, but up past the 35. A gain there of 15. First down, Baltimore.
A gain of 15. And the Ravens first down.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Get about 6 before he's taken down. It's 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're on to the 4th on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. They'll go again with Mitchell. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will settle it 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and...
They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
To throw is Jackson. And over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
Quick, ready?
On 1st down, it's Mitchell. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
I'm gonna go.
Another run here with Mitchell. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal. Trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mitchell trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1.
Brings up 2nd and...
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 1, 2nd and goal.
Hey,
One more time with Mitchell. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 81 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. The PAT, up and good. And the Cowboys are able to cut into to the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run it over center to Mitchell. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now it's 2nd and 1. A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. The break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's out of the gun, and it's Mitchell. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, a run with Mitchell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. The Cowboys offense and their running back, Jaden Blue, heading back out there. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Here is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. Ravens now going to use their final timeout. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Back near his goal line, Prescott. He's in there. Drop him. And it leads to 4th down. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. And they will get a little extra time to enjoy it on this